Footnote. At times I've said to myself, you know, was the man of the year taking me out on these odd outings, like to a baseball game or a football game, unplanned? I'm the only one he takes. Was he doing that so he would be out in public with a witness by his side, the best student in the family, to witness that he's out in public the way he is, and he's part of what I'm calling the night soil group, a group of white collar wolves in sheep's clothing criminals who are not in organized crime as most people know it. These are white collar criminals. They're judges, senators, businessmen, these kind of people. And this is not organized crime, and they commit crimes. They'll murder people. So I'm saying, as being part of a group like that, where these outings when he's out, taking his favorite son that he doesn't like at all, and I'm saying I'm not his biological son, but I'm the best student, the best athlete, and so on. So he's got a good witness by his side that he's where he's saying he is. Is that why he was going on these outings with me? Well, maybe that's true, but that's not why he has me doing yard work by his side all the time either. And it's not why he takes me into the hospital when he's got to read films, okay, at night. So, the idea that he's in part some kind of well-organized criminal group, he may have been involved in certain crimes these folks committed, but for the most part, he had nothing to do with them. Now, I got to say that if, he needed to be out in public with a witness to show that he was there, me, when some crime was being committed that he might be suspected of having a part in, well, look, when does he make plans to commit a crime like this, okay? When he's home, he never talks on the phone, ever. There are no friends that ever come to the house to visit him, nor does he ever go visit anybody. Never. Okay? So he's on the phone talking code language with somebody. No, he's not on the phone at all. If he's home, he's in a cloud of smoke in his chair, and he's drinking whiskey after whiskey while reading the newspaper. And cigarette after cigarette in a cloud of smoke. That's when he's home. And when he's at work, what's he doing? Well, he's in a private office making all kinds of plans on the phone. No, he isn't. Where did he work? He worked like in a little cubbyhole. There wasn't even a door on the cubbyhole room there. There wasn't even a door on it. So he's seated like on a stool just inside that door. And it's just like a little corridor, like a little corridor inside the hallway. It's maybe 3 feet. It's maybe this wide. There's a long table on the right, light boxes for reading films. There's some here in the front and along the side here, and he's there seated like me. Okay, here's the wall. Here's the wall here. Just like for him. And there's like a counter here. And there's light boxes for reading x-rays along that wall. Light boxes right in front of him. So the door is here, just to his left. There's only like 3 feet across in there. And it's maybe 10 feet long, and he doesn't use the space at all behind him. So just inside the door, he's going to sit just inside the door. So he's in the doorway, really. He can be seen. There's no door, and he's in there. And when he's at work, and he used to take me into work sometimes when I was around 12 years old, and to show me what it was like to be a doctor, apparently. But and so he'd arrive, and he'd have like a stack of films this high on his desk. If his desk is here to there, he'd have a stack of films like this. And so he would sit down, take the film off, take it out, put it in the light box like this, put the films up there, and start. The lungs are clear, period. There is no evidence of this or that, period. This, that, and the other, period. And then he would put them back in the jacket, put it to the side, take the next one, put the films up there. So he worked really hard. And he was not on the phone with anybody. And had he been, everybody in the department would have heard him talking on the phone. So he's going to be in there wheeling and dealing as a mafia boss? How? He's doing nothing of the kind. And does he have a private office? He has an office that he doesn't use right across the hallway. And what's in there? Well, for most of his career, it's like a storage room. And there's like a desk pushed in there. Oddly, it's not even to be used, right? So you go in that office, you can hardly walk in there. There's no room to even walk. It's got a bunch of junk, like a storage room, stored in there. It's an unused office for most of his career. So anytime he's on the phone or meeting with anybody, actually, the doctor's going to come down to his cubbyhole and talk to him. Everybody around is going to be witness. There are orderlies, usually 3 orderlies. Here's his office right here. And right up the hall, 10 feet down, there's like a space there for the orderlies to sit and wait for when they're called to go up and get a patient. There's 3 men sitting in there, and they can hear every word he's saying. Are they buddies with him? No, they're not. He doesn't get along with him at all, ever. And secretary's up the hall. So when is he going to be making plans to commit crimes? If he's in a group of any kind, it must be super secret, so that he gets a call on the phone and somebody says to him, go out tonight to a ball game with your son. Click. It must be like that, because there is no chance that he's scheming himself on the phone. He's no leader of any group. He's no wheeling and dealing leader. He simply isn't. So there's that. These worms in the secret police of the United States are constantly trying to imply, with the way they're coming after me over the past 10 years, as if I'm some kind of son of a mafia boss. That is absurd, okay? It's absurd, okay? And the idea is that I'm in an argument with a brother of mine over, being in the mafia. This is ridiculous, okay? And I'm just saying that all the evidence that could be presented to folks would show just how absurd this is, okay? Like I say, when is he going to be wheeling and dealing to do these kind of things? Never. That's when.